welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into your next official relationship with a title. Who are you going to be officially dating next? We're going to see how you will meet this person, when you will meet this person, and of course we'll see who this person is. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. That is where you can find me. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group 1, we have the Amazonite, and we'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot. We have group 2 with the Green Goldstone. And we will be using the Weird World Tarot. For group 3, we have the Red Jasper. And we will be using the Life's Journey Tarot. And for group 4, we have the Howlite. And we will be using the Traditional Manga Tarot for group 4. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Amazonite and the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is your reading. Ooh, as we cut the deck, we got the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So a lover that also knows how to take action. We love that. Tapping into your next official relationship. We'll see who that is for you, group 1. We're going to see how you will meet this person, when you will meet this person. We will get all the deets, spirit, for group 1 with the Amazonite. Please show us for group 1. Who is this person they're entering their next relationship with? Right out the gate. See, that's that King of Cups energy that we got before when we cut the deck. We got the Lover. It says love, romance, reproduction. Okay, listen. You better be careful, because if you're not trying to reproduce, this one, listen. They're going to have something for you. And then it says infinity on there. So long-term relationship energy. I'm even getting like a past life lover energy with this group 1, where it's like you could know this person from multiple lifetimes. But the lover archetype is just like a true romantic partner. Not someone who's coming in like for lessons or to teach you something, or vice versa, that you have to teach something. Not even necessarily someone where it's like, oh, there's this grand purpose. It's just like your next relationship is going to be with someone who is a lover, not a fighter, and here to love you. You could be starting a family with this person, and this will likely be a long-term relationship. I just love this energy so much. We have the Friend, we have the Educator here. So this person could be a teacher, or they could be in education. They could even be someone who is still in school. The Educator, it says imparter, mentor, guide, and teacher. So this person could be a guide. They could be a mentor as well. I try not to be too cut and dry with it. Try to give it a little wiggle room, and let spirit really channel through who this is for you. So this person could be more of a mentor than an official teacher. And then we have the Friend here as well. It says keeper of trust, companion, support, and sharing joy. You know what? I keep getting this feeling that you asked for this. I got that feeling with the Lover. And I get this feeling again now, where it's like you asked for this connection, or a connection like this. So you may have specifically asked like, okay, Spirit, don't send me any more relationships where I'm meant to learn something. I'm trying to get out of my healing era, my learning era, and I'm trying to get into a relationship where I just feel loved and I can love, you know, the other person. No complications, no drama, none of this big stuff. Just can I just get a lover, please? And you're getting exactly that. I'm also getting that this person is really smart. We got the Engineer and the Chef here. So like I said, I try not to be too cut and dry with this. The chef could just mean that they're a really good cook, and that's something that you guys like to do together. And now as I say that, I'm hearing bond. So you guys may bond over cooking, even if you're like not good at all in the kitchen. This person could get you into cooking or baking. I always see those videos, and it's like, soon as I start to like someone, like, and then it's like a video of someone making cookies or something like that. So it could be a situation like that where this person inspires you to, I just heard, cook again. So someone may have walked away from cooking because it's just you. Maybe you like simple things, but you love to cook. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of downloads with you guys as well. You could have a psychic connection to this person. The chef, it says culinary maestro. Yeah, this person is a really good cook. It says culinary artistry, seasoning, and proficiency. So this person may be really good with the seasoning. They could be from a culture that's known for having a lot of seasonings. We have the engineer. It says architect of solutions, engineering practice, problem solver, complex systems, and technology. So this person could be in tech. They could be, I'm also hearing DIY, like they could be like a personal engineer where they have like a bunch of little gadgets at home, or not gadgets, but like a setup I'm seeing. And Spirit is showing me lights. So that could be a specific omen for you. You go over this person's house for the first time and they show you, look at my cool like lighting, and then it's like the coolest thing you've ever seen. It could be something like that. I'm also seeing lasers, which is very specific. So some of you may be into like EDM or house, and that could be something you guys bond over together. This person could like light shows and lasers. Yeah, so let's keep going. Let's see, Spirit. How are they meeting this person? Their next official relationship. How will they meet? So we got the autopilot card coming out right away. So, you know, it's like that saying, you know, you find something, or I don't even know the saying now that I'm trying to say it, but it's like, you know, things find you when you're not looking. So with autopilot coming up, you don't expect to meet this person. You're meeting this person in a really random kind of way. You could be literally hair, you know, a mess, sweats, whatever, just going to the store to get, you know, art supplies to finish your project, or to grab an ingredient to cook something, like, and it's like you're meeting this person, and I don't know what's up with that, but y'all let me know if this happens to you as well. I swear I get the most attention when I'm looking. I'm mean busted, and I'm like embarrassed to even be outside in the real world, and it's like all of a sudden people are like, wow, and I'm like, literally, wow, what? Wow, what is wow about this? And I don't know. You guys let me know if that happens to you as well. But it could be a situation where you're just out and about, living your life, and next thing you know, here comes this person. Autopilot also talks about like daily habits. So this could be on your morning coffee run. This could be on your gym run. This could be someone you meet at work or as they're working. Even if you work in an environment that doesn't have a whole lot of turnover, I'm still seeing that for you. We got the study card, and we did get the educator. Okay. A little teacher-student action. Listen, college only. I'm not playing with y'all. But we have the study card, so you could meet this person as you're studying for something. Both of you could be in school. This person could be someone who ends up mentoring you even. Spirit is also showing me like an apprenticeship or a, I forget what they call that, but it's like, it's kind of similar to an apprenticeship, but it's like when you go work somewhere, but not officially. And it's basically, you're there to kind of learn, like, you know, what it's like to be in the industry. I'm seeing that as well. Wow, we got breakthrough and abundance. So this person could be related to a new job you end up getting. With breakthrough and abundance, this person could be someone that you meet as you're getting supplies for your new business. If you've been called to start a business, if you've been called to do something creative, this person could be in that world. And I always tell people that is literally what you want to do. Like, you literally want to meet someone who's in alignment with the interest that you have. So say you're super into art, look for a partner who's into that same scene, because that way you already know that we're in alignment, we have things in common, we have similar interests, and that's something you can even bond over. So that's definitely a great one. But yeah, it looks like as you're having some sort of breakthrough, this could be a move even, as you're having a breakthrough in abundance, this could be someone you meet fresh off a promotion, someone that you're now speaking to because of a promotion. So say like you go from team member to team leader, now you're a part of the manager's meetings, and it's like, even though this person is a manager in a different department, because you're now team leader, you're at these managers meetings. So it's like you have an in, you're talking to this person, you're closer to them. Also, like even the extracurricular outings where they would be, you're also there. Yeah, something related to either finance, or we have the stability card that came out here. Something related to your finance, or something related to a change that is affecting your financial situation, your stability. But it feels really good, like new home energy. In a nice place. We have the grace card here as well. So I'm telling you, Spirit is blessing you with this connection. This isn't one of those connections you have to look for. So if you did manifest this, I felt that in the beginning of your reading, set and forget the manifestation. You set that intention already, literally just allow it to come to you. We got boundaries and confusions and fears. So the more you look for it, the more you're going to kind of drive yourself a bit crazy. Like this is one of those situations that only manifest under divine timing. This is one of those connections where it's like timing is really everything. And if you've ever had the painful experience of meeting someone when it's like right person, but just wrong time, then you already have experienced that, and you understand that. Then we have the water card. So you can meet this person as you're at the beach. You can meet this person as you're near water. If you make a move near water. Spirit, tell us more about this relationship. How is this coming together? I feel like this person is also healing your inner, I don't want to say inner child, but healing your inner, like, it's like someone I'm tapping into hasn't fully healed from your first. And it may have been because it was a very negative situation. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. As soon as I stopped shuffling, good sign, good energy, major changes. Wheel of Fortune also talks about destiny. So this is divinely guided. We have the Ten of Cups reversed, which is crazy because I kept seeing the Ten of Cups reversed in my mind's eye before it even came out. And then it came out and I was kind of spooked. But Ten of Cups reversed. So there's a strong energy. We have Ten of Swords reversed with the Ten of Cups reversed. This is telling me, Ten of Cups reversed, you thought this relationship you're about to experience, you thought this was already here with someone else. And with the Ten of Swords reversed, this person is healing you essentially. So many things you've gone through, group one. And we have the Three of Pentacles, strong manifestation energy. You really sat up and thought about it with the Four of Swords, and Eight of Cups. You walked away from your old cycle, your old partner, your old situationship, your old town, your old home. There's a strong energy of starting over and starting new. So heavy on the new. The more new, the better, honestly. If you have new opportunities presenting themselves to you, I would definitely say yes. I would definitely say yes, because there's so much new associated with this spread. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. This person is loving you and only you, committed to you. But we also have the Six of Cups reversed. So I feel like you're having one of those experiences with this person where it's like you get in this relationship and it's like if they wanted to, they would. And it just hits you like a ton of bricks because you realize that that is so true, and it's almost disturbing how true it is. Because it's like, wow, I'm getting treated so well in this relationship. I'm getting taken care of. My person thinks of me. You know, they think ahead. They're taking care of me emotionally, spiritually. We have this deep bond, this connection. their lover, their intention isn't to win. It's just to love, to get to the end goal, to resolve. And I see you kind of being a bit like, wow, thrown off at how different it is to be in a connection with someone like this. And don't be surprised if some anger kicks up from past relationships, or if you feel like kind of raging at people of the past, because that'll do it. That'll do it. When you have that good one come in and really treat you well, it's like you would think it would just be sunshine and rainbows and you skip off into the sunset. But the contrast of it all, the contrast can really make you just, oof, want to just really raise hell for those who didn't appreciate you. But what I can say is this is going to be very different, I feel like, than any relationship you've had. And if you have had a relationship with a lover, because I was getting that with the Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups reversed, if you have had a really good relationship and it just wasn't them, I think this relationship will show you right away why. I feel like this will be one of those connections that you just have those deep epiphanies, those deep realizations kind of right away, and it all makes sense. Like, oh, that's what that was missing. And I wasn't able to admit that because it was all I had at the time, or I was so sold to the idea of being with that person and I really wanted it to be them. But I do see you kind of realizing like, oh yeah, it could be a whole lot better. And I do have that here with this person. So there's just so much going on here. Let's get your timeline. Spirit, what is the timing for group one? What is the timeline for group one? Some of you with that Eight of Cups are maybe still dealing with an ex or still in a cycle technically. It may be like a situationship at this point. Maybe you've officially broken up with this person, but you're still connected to them in some way. All right, we got a bunch of cards that came out, so let's see. Let's get into the months. We got March, we got May, we got June, and we got November. So we got quite a range. I would say this year for you, group one. So for those of you who have been single for years, it's finally coming to a close. That'll be a relief. For those of you who are ready for it now, November may seem kind of far, but that's not really long to wait for this kind of relationship, especially seeing that it'll be long term. So take it with a grain of salt. When we have these variations, typically that means that it's like a situation where Spirit's like, listen, as soon as I can get you in the same place at the same time as your person is the soonest that it'll happen. So it could come sooner rather than later. And March is already passed. So that kind of lets me know, for at least some of you, this is a past manifestation, like something that was already supposed to come through. So you're probably seeing this a whole lot sooner. We did get Sagittarius season that came out as well, which is partly November 22nd to December 21st. We got the number 11 that came out. A lot of 11 symbolism and November symbolism. So I feel like November is going to be very important or significant. You could already be in this relationship by November and have a lot of stuff happen in November. That could be a month I just wanted to say get engaged. But yeah, that could definitely be the month you get engaged, or the month that something significant happened. Listen, we did get as one of these cards was talking about reproduction. It was the Lover. So that could be the month listen, you or your partner gets with child. We have 01 and we have 19. So the 19th of the month, the 1st of the month, these are also days that can be significant for you. A lot of like 101. You may be seeing different combinations of like ones as angel numbers. Yeah, we have weeks here. So for a lot of you, it's sooner rather than later. And it's really a matter of Spirit kind of getting you in the same place as this person, especially if, which I did see a lot of this for a lot of you is conditional, in the sense that it's the result of you getting a promotion or something like that. So if they're dragging their feet on the promotion, or say the position doesn't become available until like October and then you get it by November and you're in the position, that would make sense as well. So it could be something completely even out of your control. We do have sooner than you expect. So some of you could be jaded. Some of you could just be living your best life. And it's like time is flying these days. You're enjoying your life, not even hyper focused on getting into a relationship. That's the best position to be in, for real. But we have don't focus on time. So Spirit's like, and I got that way from the beginning of the spread, where Spirit's like, listen, this is going to happen when you least expect it. This is going to happen when you're not looking. This isn't something that you have to force or contrive or make happen. Set the intention and let it go. And if you haven't set any intention, this is a good time to do so. You can literally do it as simply as speaking out loud. Spirit, this is what I'm looking for. Me personally, I like to throw a little gratitude in there. I like to acknowledge my past lessons so we're all on the same page. Spirit knows that I've learned it, okay, and I'm ready to move past it. I took the lesson. I get it. I understand it. Thank you. And I'm ready to get on with my life. I like to throw a little gratitude in there. You can write a little love note to Spirit, or maybe a little love note to Aphrodite, or one of the, gods or goddesses of love. Cupid. Cupid's very slept on. I think because we associate Cupid with like Valentine's Day to the point where it's almost characterized, and it's not really like, people don't really see it as a deity that you can work with, but you absolutely can. Yeah, we got person of interest. So you're getting the person you're setting that intention for. This is another confirmation. Now listen, you're getting all these confirmations, spirits saying, oh, you're setting intention or set intention. You better go ahead and set that intention, group one, so you can get what you want. We got fire energy. This person could be a fire sign. That would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We got long term. Beautiful. We love to see that. So again, this is a long-term connection. It's not like, oh, I'm waiting all this time for something that's going to fly by the night and waste my time. No, this isn't your next official relationship that only lasts 2 months. This is your next long-term relationship for you specifically. And you're the first pile. I don't know. I may get that for some other piles. Like, yeah, it's an official relationship, but it kind of falls through after a couple months. So listen. We like this. And then we have enjoying the moment. So there's definitely a highlight on Spirit wanting you to live your life. You could be the kind of person who has graduated out of your chasing tendencies, but when you got that tall glass of milk in front of you, you don't know how you're going to act. So if you have a tendency still to kind of just do everything you can to make it, come together, but you've ended up kind of turning people off, Spirit's kind of trying to get you out of that so that you don't end up ruining it. I've seen some crazy stuff, I've done readings for people and it's like, yep, I see you meeting your soulmate at this time. You're going on a date and this and this and this happens. It happens verbatim. And then people hit me up like, oh, after the date, they never wanted to see me again. And so I get into it, and I've spoken to someone specifically a couple years ago and they're like, well, I went to the date right after the gym. I'm like, are you freaking joking, bro? You went to the date right after the gym when you're sweaty. And they're like, well, you said it's my soulmate. So they're giving me the rundown, and they're basically telling me about how it was just a mess. It was a mess. It was a love me as I am type of situation that was totally unfair to the other person, where they were kind of like, because you should still be agreeable, harmonious. Like, yes, in theory, people should love you as you are, but that does not mean you can show up like this and you won't still turn on. Even your soulmate, they're still human. So listen, I've seen a lot, okay? I've seen a lot. You can absolutely 1,000% still sabotage something, even if it's your soulmate. So, Spirit really wants you to work on that. If that's something specifically you need to work on, definitely get into that sooner rather than later. Enjoy the moment. Live your life. Don't force it. Don't chase. Don't make yourself super overly available. Apply everything you've learned in the meantime and let it come through. That's what I got for you, group one. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group two with the green gold stone and the Weird World Tarot, This is your reading, group 2. Tapping in to see your next official relationship. Who is this person? When will you meet them? How it will happen? How you will meet or where? Spirit for group 2 with the green gold stone. Please show us who this is. This person, something about them feels very modern. Something about them feels very, I don't know how to describe them, but it's kind of like this person is giving like businessman, businesswoman vibes. Yeah, we have the revolutionist that came out here as well. So this person is definitely giving strong, I would even say like, I wouldn't be surprised if they had strong Aquarius energy, like an Aquarius rising. We have the revolutionist here. It says champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare and justice. So this person is someone who fights for the underdog. They support people who are in unfortunate situations. This person could do a lot of charity. This person could do a lot of mission work. This person could be an activist to a degree. But I really feel like this is just something that you can see in all areas of their life, because the first two cards we got that came out for them, we got the gambler and the creator. So this is definitely someone who has their own lane. It feels like someone who has their own business, or someone who's on a really personal path. It's like their job feels very niche, or what they're interested in life is something that not a lot of people do. It's a path that not a lot of other people are on or other people follow. The gambler, it says risk taker, a fate, speculation. It does say addiction on there. Okay, so this person could be addicted to the thrill. They could be addicted to a good time. It says debt and fortune on here as well. And that's the thing about being a gambler. Sometimes you risk and you don't get rewards. Sometimes you take a risk and you learn something. But that feels like this person's path. It very much so feels like, it feels like they feel like this is what they're meant to do. We have the creator. It says weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, and realization. So I feel like this person is someone who just gives strong in the future, strong mercurial energy, strong Uranian energy. They could be ruled by, like their chart ruler could be Mercury or Uranus. It just feels like they have such a passion and a purpose for creatorship. This is someone who has their own business or who has created their own lane in some way. It feels like a revolutionist. One of the cards did say that. And it's just like, wow, it feels very, I'm getting a strong energy with this person. I don't know how to describe them, but it's an archetype that we all know. But I don't know exactly what to call it. But I've met people like this. We have the boss. It says master of wealth, risk. Another card talking about them taking risks. So they're big on taking risks. This person could even be like a little bit of a thrill seeker. Like Spirit is showing me zip lines and, you know, cliff diving and all sorts of things. So yeah, this person could be someone who is with the thrill. They're with a good time. They like to kind of play with fate a little bit, not gonna lie. It says investment. It says management, and it says leader. So this person could be an investor, and that's the energy I was getting. I was seeing like crypto and stuff like that with whatever card. I thought one of these said technology on them. So maybe I was just seeing that in my mind's eye, because I'm looking at the cards and none of them say technology, but I was feeling that energy super strongly, where it's like, yeah, this person, they feel like they could be in tech. They feel like they could be into crypto, or they could be a part of a business model that, you know, recruits a lot of people. Now, okay, that was giving me MLM vibes, but listen, I'm telling you, like this person, it feels like they're doing something. It's like they're doing something and it feels big. And then we have the ascetic here. It says seeker of self-restraint, abstinence, purification, and discipline. So I wonder if this is where they started, you know, started from the bottom. Now we're here. Maybe this person started with nothing. And they had to be really disciplined, and then they finally went on a path of just going on their own path, seeking out their own purpose. living life for them, and that led them to a lot of big wins. That led them to a lot of wealth in this life. It led them to some success. So now it's like they're a motivator, someone who motivates other people to go on their own path and live life for them, and don't allow people to tell you this, or don't allow this to run you, your past experiences and things like that. They seem very motivational. Spirit, for group 2, where or how will they meet this person? So we got abundance, temptation, and silence. Ooh, so with the temptation card, especially with feeling like this person is like a businessman, a businesswoman, this person, the first time you talk to them, you could end up talking about your job, and they could give you like that push, the motivation to leave that job. But that's only for obviously those of you who have already been feeling called to, those of you who would be open to it, and it's something that seems like doable for you, something that you could see yourself doing. Because it feels like this person is coming in at just the right time, and it's like there's such a strong energy of like motivation with them. But we have the abundance card, so you could definitely end up meeting this person in some sort of work situation, or Spirit is showing me like people mingling, almost like a conference or a group. So if you've been thinking about going to a conference for business-minded people, or if you've been thinking about mingling more with people in your same industry, I do feel like that is something that's ahead of you in your future, and that will likely be the way that you meet this person. We have the temptation card here though. So you could meet this person at a casino with the gambler card being there. That brings a lot of temptation. But I'm also feeling this as the first time you see them, it's like this person is temptation. Like they could be very physically attractive, and you can feel very called to communicate with them, to be near them the first time you see them. And energy is fluid. This could be vice versa. This person could be very drawn and called to talk to you, to connect with you, to see what you're all about, very curious about you. And then we have the silence card. So this is likely coming out of nowhere. This is unexpected. This is not likely a manifestation, something that you called into your life. It's really like something that just kind of happened as a result of you being on a path of abundance, you pursuing a level up in career. Yeah, we got the truth card here. I want to say you could end up seeing this person in your third eye and your mind's eye. You could end up seeing this person in a dream or a vision. We have truth and longing that came up. So there's an energy here of you kind of longing for truth, maybe even being on a spiritual quest and kind of searching for more, and just feeling like, is there more to life? Is there more to life than this? Is there more to life than what I've already experienced? You kind of looking at other people, maybe even on social media, which I don't recommend looking at people on social media because you can't get an accurate view of what's really going on in people's lives. But maybe you are, you're having a lot of videos come up like back to back to back. And it's like these couples that are doing a certain thing, that are hustling, that have their own business or something like that in a specific aesthetic. With truth and longing, it feels like your heart space is really calling out for something more. It's like, it seems like there's somewhere else you're supposed to be. And for some of you, you're kind of like at the edge of the cliff, and you're wanting to take a leap of faith and see what else the universe has for you on the other side of where you are now. So this person, they're in your new life. They're in your new life. And I will say, like, don't take it too literally, because not everyone is going to have to make a big, huge, major change. For some of you, it's literally just a matter of mingling and opening all those doors. Like, you meet one person and then you end up meeting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so many more connections through that one door. So it could literally be as simple as making one new friend, and then all these other doors open because you're in all these new spaces you've never been before, connecting with all these people you've never connected with before. People are portals. So it could be, as simple as just, something like that, where it's not like, oh, you have to make this big, huge move and you have to do. I feel like whatever it is for you specifically is already on your heart. It's already in your mind. It already feels like something you're called to do, and it'll be relatively easy for you to transition to because you have universal support. Yeah, we have limbo and challenges here. So I feel like we got the Truce card here as well. Things may have gone down for you. I feel like this could be in all areas of your life, but I feel like especially in the workplace is highlighted, and you're finally at a truce, but the confrontation or whatever happened kind of put a bad taste in your mouth, and it really made you want to leave. Maybe you saw a dark side of your industry, whatever industry you're in, or maybe you saw the dark side of a person and you just do not want to work near that person anymore. Or maybe it's, the goalpost always gets moved. Like even now there's revolutions happening in different countries because they're pushing back the age of retirement. So it's like, it's always something, whether it's the government or whether it's people or whether it's this and that. It's like, we're kind of always in a state of instability unless we're really having our own businesses and we have a way to control everything, or we're in a niche that is very specific and hard to kind of get to, or in a very stable industry like foundational that we need, like, I don't know, banks, healthcare, they're always going to need people, If you're in any adjacent field, it kind of seems like things can always change, whether it's from the people you're dealing with or this or this or that. So we have limbo and challenges here. I feel like you're kind of in this space where this feels so much bigger than a love reading, not gonna lie. It feels like a career reading, which I don't do on this channel, but it feels like one. Yeah, you guys, I'm picking up on you going through a lot of challenges at this time, and there's something that's been kind of really bothering you, even if it's you want to go on a spiritual journey and not having the time to do that because you're so tired and consumed with work, could be what it is as well. There's some sort of limbo space. So Spirit, show us how this is coming together. Tell us about this person, about this relationship, how they're meeting. And I'm hearing it's never going to be the right time. We have the Judgment card in reverse and the Empress reversed. So it's like no risk, no reward. I feel like this person has what you need, and I feel like they're gonna, this is gonna be the kind of relationship that changes your life. Not to be dramatic, but it really does feel like that relationship where it's like that person with that perspective that sets you free, and then they have the support to help you actually accomplish it. And that combination is making you take the leap of faith and saying like, all right, I'm gonna get rid of what no longer serves me, or I'm gonna get out of this industry, out of this job, or I'm gonna make this big lifestyle change. Like I said, whatever it is for you specifically, you already feel on your heart. This person is very supportive. We got the Ace of Wands here, very creative. Ooh, we got the Ace of Pentacles here as well. So high risk, high reward person. Listen, they get money, okay? I'm gonna tell you like that because it's like not everyone who makes a risk be winning, and this person is winning. Yeah, we got the Page of Cups in reverse, and I feel like it's because of this self-restraint card talking about all this discipline that they've had to develop in their journey. I feel like this person started with nothing, so they can always go back to nothing. And because they can always go back to nothing, the way that they take risks, the way that they go about life is just in a way where they just win, because they don't have fear. Because it's like, okay, I grew up on that. I can go back to that. I'm not afraid. Oof, I love their energy. This person is a powerhouse. They're going to inspire you. You could even end up going into mission with this person to some degree. And yeah, you could end up like a very inspirational kind of couple. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. That's a lot of creativity. That's a lot of fun and spontaneity and physical intimacy as well with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands can be very sensual and fun. And then that Ace of Pentacles is stability. It's earth and fire. So it's like, okay, we're grounded, we're stable, but we're also passionate. We take action, and it's balanced. So this relationship feels very masculine. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but it does. It feels very masculine, like the relationship in itself. I feel like you guys have passion versus that ooey gooey super sweet romance. It feels like two people who have had hard journeys, and it's like, yeah, I want to be loved, but also I want to have fun. I want to ball out. I want to hustle. I want to work. I want to be inspired. I have so much Ace of Wands, so much creativity within me that I haven't been able to express. I have so many things that I want to do and that I haven't been able to do, and it's just like, save the kisses and hugs for the time, for the time where we do that. But let's get to the bag. Let's have fun. Let's even party and like make friends and enjoy life. It feels very, very active and masculine in that way. Like this person, they don't baby you, but they're not hard on you. They don't baby you. They're like, all right, let's get to this money then. Okay. You're unhappy with your situation. Let's get to it. Let's get going. They're not going to sit and hold your hand and, they're just not that kind of person, but they're also not, hard on you, which is good. So I like their energy. It's very motivational. I feel like just being in this person's presence makes you like kind of just feel motivated to do more and to try and to go for it. And we have the moon and the high priestess. So there's a lot unknown here. So if you are the earth polarity in the situation and say they're the fire polarity, it could be very uncomfortable with you. I mean, the moon is confusion, it's fears, it's the unknown, and the high priestess is intuition. So if you're like strong earth energy, more about stability, more about being grounded, or like your Mars is in earth, that can make you say, okay, but when I take action, it has to be practical. It has to make sense. It has to be in the right time, and I like to plan. And with the high priestess and the moon, that's like a lot of this is kind of out of your control, or a lot of this is unwritten. It has to be lived out. You have to take the leap of faith. So it's like, wow, this is very, very interesting. We got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So that's leaving like, it could be your old community behind, your family behind, your current friends behind, current places that you hang out. Not all of them at once, but, a couple of them or one or the other. Your old job behind, it's pentacles. So it could be leaving your old job or your old system, your old way of doing and thinking and believing behind. We have the Page of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed. So something about being in their presence just feels very easy. It doesn't feel forced. You feel comfortable around them. And I feel like it's very nice with that Queen of Wands reversed to not have to be like the leader this time around. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it does feel like, I don't even want to speak it out loud. I was just going to say, I hate to say it, but it does feel like you're being led to a degree. But it's just that whole concept just kind of makes me twitch a little bit. I'm like, women don't need to be led. But it does feel like more in an inspirational kind of way, not in a literal kind of way or in a traditionalist sense kind of way where it's like cringe. Let's get the timeline. Spirit for group 2. Can we get the timeline for this relationship? So we do have time is on your side here. We got Gemini season, which is May 21st to June 20th. So that would be right up on us here. But we also got focus on something else. So with all this energy, I was getting this energy a bit for group 1 as well, but with all these, with all this, it's not conditional in the sense that, oh, you have to do this, but I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like there's a major change that's aligning you with this person. Especially if you're like a homebody or you work from home, you don't go out very much, you don't have very many opportunities to meet new people. It's kind of unlikely that you would just kind of all of a sudden. It can, of course, happen. Fate is a very real thing. But it does feel like you're connecting with this person because you've taken some leap of faith, or you meet this person at a random event that you end up at because, say, your friend asks you, hey, do you want to go here with me? And it's like, usually I like to stay home, but fine, I'll go. Something just random. It could even be you randomly saying, hey, let me check out this new, whatever in my area. And you meet this person and then they kind of, I really feel like they're kind of calling you out of your comfort zone and initiating you making the change. It feels like to some degree they're a part of that. So I feel like the official change will happen after you meet them. So for some of you, it could be before though. But I am feeling an energy of you kind of doing something differently. So whatever spirit is calling you to, I would say lean into that for sure. We got wait a little bit longer, so it doesn't seem like you're going to have to be waiting too much longer. We got the hours card. Okay, so this can happen within hours. I don't want to gas it up though. I will say you will likely receive a sign, a signal, an omen that this is your message or that this is true for you in the next few hours. I don't want to say, oh, all of y'all group 2, you're going to meet this person in the next few hours. But listen, could happen. We got number 11, number 17, and number 20. These could be significant angel numbers that you're seeing, personal confirmations. If these numbers are significant to you, or you could meet this person on the 11th, the 17th, or the 20th. And that's what I have for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the red jasper and the Life's Journey Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to your next official relationship. We got the star at the bottom of the deck, definitely a good omen. And we're going to see who is it, how or where you will meet this person, and we'll see the timeline as well, when you'll meet them or get in a relationship with them. Spirit for group 3 with the red jasper. Please show us who this is for group 3. Okay. Ooh, this person seems fun. First card, we got the Dancer. It says weaver of grace, movement, harmony, rhythm, and passion. So this person is very rhythmic. This person is the kind of person you may even just catch like humming or singing. This person could be really good with making a beat with their hands. This person may like to do karaoke. I'm getting a lot of singing kind of energy from the Dancer card, oddly enough. This person may like to go dancing, especially if that's something important to you. That's going to be really, really fun. You can go out dancing with this person, whatever kind of dancing you're into. It could be line dancing. It could be salsa. It could be, you know, whatever you're into, freestyle. But this person is a dancer. They're creative and they like to move, even just dancing around the house. Yeah, Spirit is showing me like a couple dancing in the kitchen as they're cooking. So you guys could literally be like that cute couple dancing in the kitchen. And it's just vibes. We got the young card here as well. This person could be a year or two younger than you, or they could be young. It says vitality, innovation, potential, and growth. So this card is more about like their prana, their attachment to life force, their strong energy of creativity and youth and fun and play. This person has definitely healed their inner child, or they have a strong relationship to their inner child. It seems like they have a lot of energy. They're very active. This is someone who gets you up and out of the house, gets you up just period. So if you're someone who can kind of like, you know, potato it out and just kind of like get in a habit of not doing very much, not being very active, but you want to be, this person will motivate you in the best way. And it's giving like golden retriever energy. So it's not like drill sergeant, like get up, da, da, da. It's like fun. It's like, honey, let's get up, let's dance, or let's go on a walk, you know, let's go on a cute walk. And then I'll reward you with ice cream at the end. Like they're not afraid of a little incentive, you know, sweetening the deal. So this person, they feel very young, they feel very active, they like to dance, and they're just a good time. We got the Genius and the Civil Servant. Civil Servant says guardian of the public good, public official, extrinimate, no, I can't talk. Extrinimate, you know what? I'm not doing this with you, okay? You can read the card. I don't know why I cannot say this word. Administrative duty. Oh my goodness. Administrative duty, public administration, not the word is on the card twice just to rub it in. But yeah, this person could be a civil servant. They could be a lawyer. They could be a, you know, attorney. They could be even like a caseworker. I'm hearing someone who works in civic duty. And then we have the Genius here. It says bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind, and exceptional ability. I feel like this person just, it's like they're young, mind, body, and soul. Like they have so much life force, so much like something about them feels very activating as well. So I would not be surprised if you found yourself to be very inspired by them. We got some DIY energy here as well. Oh, this person, they're so like creative. We got the writer that came up as well. It says weaver of tales, storyteller, crafting, communication, and polishing. This person is really good with writing, really good with expressing themselves, really good with communication. We have the courier here, so they could work as a mail delivery. It says messenger of connections, deliveries, informational transit, and gift. That's what I love about this deck. It doesn't keep it so cut and dry. It gives you different manifestations of it, because it could be that this person, especially with the Genius card coming in, this person could know a lot about law, or they could have like a lot of connections. They could be the connect, like someone who connects you with other people. Someone who a lot of people have met through. They could be very social. I wouldn't be surprised. This person feels very social. We have the researcher. It says explorer of truth. So they could be really big on a spiritual journey, really big on finding truth in this life. It says exploration, study, rigor, and experiment. So this person is quite experimentative. They may have their own little nook, their own corner, or even their own room in their house where they have all their books and all their supplies. I'm seeing supplies. So this person may do a lot of DIY stuff. They may have all their journals in there. This person could have like stacks and stacks and stacks of journals, especially with the writer card coming out. They're very, very creative. We got the barber, okay? It says artists of tresses. I don't even know what that means, but we know what a barber is. It says trimming, beautification, adornment, and fashion. They could be into fashion. They could be into cutting hair. They could do that on the side. And we have the architect here. Weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, and construction. So yeah, this is definitely giving a strong energy of like someone who would end up building their own house. They could be building a house from the ground up. That could even be something that you do together. Spirit for group 2, where or how are they meeting their person? Or sorry, group 3. You may have been called to group 2 as well. Yeah, we got the teamwork card that has just come out. We have abundance and teamwork. So it seems like you guys are building a life together. This is giving long-term relationship energy. This person just feels like a breath of fresh air. This is the kind of person you never want to let go, because they're just so fun and exciting, and they make the most simplest thing, like just being at home, feel like it's an adventure. Every night you're going to your home, but it feels like you're at an amusement park because there's so much creativity. That is the 3rd time I just saw kids. Spirit keeps showing me kids running around. I saw the kids when I was talking about you guys in the kitchen dancing. I was seeing kids, but I'm like, it's too early. I don't want to say, kids, da. And then I seen it again at some other point, and now I'm seeing it again now. So you may literally have kids with this person, and oh my gosh, it looks like a movie. I'm seeing like automated toys, like a train or a car run on the ground. Spirit just showed me a paper airplane flying through the air. It literally looks like a movie, like the beginning of a movie where it's like the kids are running around and the adults are getting ready, and it's like, bye honey, are you going to work? Okay kids, let's get to it. I gotta go to school. I'm seeing that kind of vibe. Your household is going to be so fun. And not everyone wants to live with their partner, but if you go that route with this person, it's going to be so fun. This person brings so much fun. And now Spirit is showing me like science projects, like a little volcano thing where you do like the baking soda and then you pour in the vinegar and it makes the volcano. I'm in love. I'm in love. I love what I'm seeing for this pile. It just seems so, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like, it's a dream come true. We have the hope card here. This person is making you believe in love again. So as far as like where or how you're meeting this person, that's what we set intention for. So I would say the abundance card could definitely have something to do with money. You could meet this person as you get a promotion. You can meet this person I really feel like you guys are going to end up kickstarting each other's journey. So I wouldn't be surprised if you met just randomly, serendipitously, and then you went into some sort of like life path that has to do with making money together, because that's really what it feels like for me. But you could meet this person at work, absolutely, or at their work. With the teamwork card, this could be someone you work with or someone you team up with for a specific reason, for an art project. This could be someone, especially with all their talents. This feels like a strong jack of all trades energy. So this could be someone who helps you in something you've been working on. So say you guys meet randomly and you just start talking and you start telling them about, you know, something that you're passionate about or something that you're working on or you've been thinking about. This person, I feel like they're going to know how to do it. And it could be anything. It could literally be anything. And they're going to be able to help you or give you some guidance on it. So teamwork, this could be someone who helps you in some way. With the hope card, I also see that you could be meeting this person like at the end of another cycle. So something could be ending, a situationship, a friendship, a job, and you're meeting this person as you're re-emerging into life again. So if you're in a space where you're coming out of hermit mode, I wouldn't be surprised to see if this person was right around the corner, group 3. We got the dreams card. So some of you are going to meet this person in the dream space before you meet them in the physical. I just heard a year ago. So I'm seeing someone, and now Spirit is showing me the notes app. Oh my God, I'm getting so many visions with this pile. I always get visions. That's one of my spiritual gifts, but I'm getting so many with this pile. It's like I can literally see you guys unfolding like a movie. I'm like, what is the significance of that? I'm so curious too. I'm just a curious little cat. I have to know every last detail, which is why I pull so many cards for all of my readings. And I'm like so curious. I'm like, is it a psychic connection that you guys have? Are you theater kids or something? Like, are you very dramatic and with the theater of it all? Is that why it's so intense? What is it? I'm just curious, like, what is that? Why is it so intense with you guys? But we have the dreams card here as well. Maybe you guys have just gone through an ascension and your spiritual gifts are really popping off, because it's definitely, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. There was one other thing I wanted to say and I forgot because there's so many downloads with this one. Just trust it was something really cool and fun. And then we have the study card. So you could be meeting this person in school. You could be meeting this person as you're studying in a library, in a coffee shop. Wander. I'm seeing that. Just the word wander. So that may have been something you were really into at a previous point in your journey. Like, I know that that was really popular. I want to say like during the 2010s, where it's just like wander. Same with like be weird. Same with like, you know, there was just like these little sayings, and it's just about being like adventurous and, you know, wandering and traveling and just seeing what's out there. We got the soulmate card at the bottom of the deck here as well. So yeah, this could definitely be a soulmate of yours, especially with all the like activations and the destiny kind of element here. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this person, about this relationship? What does group 3 need to know? We got the 6 of Wands here. So yeah, I keep getting this energy of abundance and success. The abundance card isn't inherently about money, but it is about feeling very fulfilled. It is about like wealth, whatever that means for you. And so is the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands isn't inherently about money. Typically it is, because it can represent like a promotion or some sort of level up in life, but you can level up in many different ways. So with the 6 of Wands coming up here, the more you wander, the more you just go for it, the more you take the risk, the more you lean into what you're feeling in the moment. Think like intuitive movement. Even with you guys dancing, so I keep getting that imagery again. Even with you guys dancing, it's like intuitive movement. Neither of you may know how to dance. It's very intuitive. The more intuitive you are, the more you just go with the flow. It's unfolding in the most beautiful way. And we got the 9 of Wands reversed. So Spirit is saying this is not meant to be a tough journey. If it's tough for you, it may be because you're trying too hard, or yeah, Spirit just said trying at all. Because this is something that's happening as a result of like the other areas in your life kind of coming together. This isn't something that needs to be forced at all. So if it feels like hard work, that's probably not this person. Like if you meet someone and they're your type, but it just feels so hard and harsh, it feels like work, that's not them. This person's so light, so airy, so helpful as well. Like they're just like a well of knowledge. There's no way you could miss this person. Like, you're gonna know. We got the Two of Cups, more soulmate energy, and the Chariot card here. So yeah, heavy energy of soulmate. And typically with soulmates, you can get like prophetic dreams. I literally had a prophetic dream about one of my soulmates, like I want to say days or maybe weeks, 2 weeks max before they came back into my life. And it's crazy because my soulmate, one of my soulmates, I have multiple soulmates, usually we all do, but one of my soulmates had this like best friend that they would always hang out with, and both of the friends were in the dream with me. And their friend actually hit me up as well, and they don't even talk anymore. And they hit me up within a month of each other. It was so freaky. And they don't talk, you know, they kind of fell out. These are people I knew from years back, from school, high school. So it's like years had passed and they fell out, and then both of them hit me up after they were in the dream. Friend isn't a soulmate of mine, but we were really, really close at the time. So anyways, I say all that to say, typically those soulmate connections, yeah, they can carry dreams, and, you know, whatever your spiritual gifts are, that's likely how you'll see it. So if your spiritual gifts are like visions, it'll probably come through as a vision for you. Or if you speak to the universe through like synchronicity, if that's how the universe speaks to you, rather, you'll likely see a lot of synchronicity before this soulmate Two of Cups connection is coming in. But with the Chariot card, that's all about moving forward. So this person is definitely going to mark like a new cycle for you. And we got the Page of Pentacles reversed here. So there is an energy of you letting go of someone or something through this relationship as well. So if you're kind of feeling like, oh, my friends are leaving my life, or, you know, there's these big changes, or even like a graduation with the study card. If you are in school, a graduation happening, and you're like, I don't know where things are going to go, everything's going to work out for your best good. It really is. You're about to enter the next leg of your journey, and it's going to be so fun. Like, I feel so much energy with this pile. So there really is nothing to be worried about or afraid of. Let's get a timeline, Spirit, for group 3. Speedy. Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness. All right. So we got Scorpio season and Speedy that came out. First couple of cards that came out. So for the majority of you, this is something that's going to happen sooner rather than later. And then as I continue to pull, we kept getting like, wait a little bit longer than you expect, wait it out for a better time. So I feel like you're in a window, group 3, especially, wow, with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, I'm noticing here as well, which is all about creation, which is all about stepping into the next leg of your journey. The Magician is strong energy of alchemy. So with so much of this being like you stepping into Six of Wands, some sort of level up, some sort of abundance, this could be a result of study. I would definitely say lean into that. If you have an opportunity, take it now. Take it now. And that's another thing about soulmate connections. Ugh, yeah. Typically, they are under some sort of time, I wouldn't say constraint, but timing really does matter with soulmate connections. If I would have met my soulmate at a later part of my journey, I would have never ever dealt with them. Never ever. I had to meet them young to deal with them. And that specific soulmate I was talking about before was one of those life lesson soulmates. You know, there's romantic soulmates and then there's life lesson soulmates. Even my voice is starting to go. Oh my gosh. You guys got me so hyped up in the beginning of your reading. This was a life lesson soulmate. If I would have met them later in the journey, I would have never. But to be fair, I wouldn't have learned what I learned from them. So maybe I would have if I never met them. But yeah, typically, you know, soulmates do have some sort of timing thing going on. I won't say constraint because it's not always a rush, but some timing usually matters with these kind of connections. So you can meet this person very, very soon by Scorpio season this year, or it can be something that's like honestly way longer down the line. We did get in the next few years that came up for you. I'm not going to wish that on you, but it did come out. So there's that. We got wait out for a better time. So it could even be something like completely outside of your control. Like just think of 2020 for an example. None of us saw that happening, yet it messed up so many people's timelines. So there could be something that we're literally not aware of yet that could go down or happen that can influence your timeline. So whatever spirit is leading you to at this moment, definitely go with that. We got 7, you can meet this person. 7 could be July. You can meet this person on the 7th of the month. 7 could also be an angel number you're getting at this time. It could be significant to you in some way. Spirit, any other messages for group 3? Wow, we got opposites attract. So Spirit is saying this person can be very different from what you're used to. Or you guys could be from 2 different worlds. But something about this connection works. And Spirit is wanting you to take a leap of faith. Spirit is wanting you to try. Spirit is wanting you to go for it. And allow your soulmate to impress you. Allow them to show you, you know, what love can be. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the traditional manga tarot and the Howlite crystal point, this is your reading. Tapping in to see your next official relationship. Who is this? How or where will you meet them? When will you meet them? We'll get all of that today, Spirit, for group 4 with the Howlite crystal. Please show us who this person is they will be entering their relationship with. Ooh, okay. Getting some interesting cards already. All right. Yeah. A very creative person as well, but just very interesting. The card that's throwing me off is this Madman card. Oh, there's another one stuck to it. I didn't even see that before. And it's the Avenger. My goodness. This person may have some childhood pain. Or they could have been, done dirt by their ex. They could have, experienced cheating before. It could have been cheated on. The Avenger, it says memory, resolve, hatred, and plotting. So this person could have a chip on their shoulder. And when you meet them, they could have a lot of chaos, a lot of dark energy around them. That's crazy to start with. Like, really dark energy? Some of y'all are like, listen, don't play with me. Don't play with me. But let it bloom. Well, we're gonna get all of it. The Madman, it says, embracer of madness, frenzy, chaos, unruly, and possession. So listen, if you've wanted like your mafia boss, crazy possessive over you lover, you'll definitely get that with this one, group 4. You'll definitely get that with this one. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we get. This person is very creative. We got the musician and the dancer. So I feel like when this person is showing up as their highest self, when they're showing up as their true self, they're very creative. They like to sing, they like to dance, they love music, they could even DJ. I'm really drawn to the turntables here. The musician, it says composer, creation, passion, soulful sound, and celebration. This person could like to go out. They could like music. They could like to make music or listen to music. They could really be into live music as well. The dancer, it says movement, harmony, rhythm, and passion. So they like to dance, they like to perform, they like to enjoy life. So someone really got them out of their, someone really got them out of character, because the madman, the Avenger, I'm like, oh, they are pissed at someone. Someone did them dirt. We got the Bard. It says keeper of epic tales, ballads, and legends. So that's basically like an energy of someone who is an overall entertainer. This person could literally know how to play an instrument, especially with all this creative energy coming up. They could be someone who plays guitar. They could be someone who plays piano. They could, really play any instrument. They could also be someone who knows how to produce music as well, I'm seeing. Strong relationship to animals. We have the animal shaman here. It says animal spirits, spiritual leader, and nature. So this is someone who's very connected to nature, someone who's very connected to nature spirits. It's like they have all this life to them, but that just really threw me off. So I'm going to look into that and see, like, okay, what's deal with that? We have the guide and the spiritual seeker. So this person is spiritual. This person also helps other people. I just heard the shirt off my back. This person is the kind of person who would literally give you the shirt off their back. The guide, it says navigator, progress, direction. Spiritual seeker, it says devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, and practice. So this person has their own spiritual practice. Yeah, and I feel like they have to, especially if they really went through it. I'm about to look into that because I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about it. And I also need to know how this applies. I'm like, is this someone I should recommend to group? Like, what's going on? We got the community and the courier. The courier says messenger of connections, delivery, information transmission, and gifts. So they could do mail delivery, or they could be someone who is kind of the plug in the sense that they plug a lot of people into other people. Like they connect you with different relationships, different connections in people. We have the community. It says neighbors, team, connection, society, and cooperation. So it's like so interesting. I feel like this is someone that a lot of people know. This is like the kind of person that knows everyone wherever they go. I had a friend like that. She just knew everybody. It's like, bruh, how do you know them? This person is like, how do you know them? So they could be that kind of person, but they're really big on community. They're really big on connecting with other people. I also do feel like they kind of look out for the kids in their community. We got the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck that I noticed in the beginning of your reading, but I didn't say anything because I'm like, okay, 5 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Haven't really got into the cards yet and really shuffled like that, so, maybe it doesn't apply to group 4, but I do feel like this is talking about their broken heart. Spirit, what's this Avenger Madman energy? Is this something group 4 needs to be concerned about? What is this? Dang, I just heard Confessions of a Broken Heart. That's a song by Lindsay Lohan. What is that song? Daughter to Father. Dude, I haven't heard that song. That song is old. Like early 2000s old. This person could have issues with their parents. They could feel like they were, they could be a foster. They could be someone who was in the system. They, could feel like their parents gave up on them, or Knight of Swords reversed didn't protect them. We have the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, very hurt. I do feel like this person still has some trauma, some childhood trauma. We got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. So it's like young, something that they acquired when they were young, like these experiences. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Devil, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Star reverse. So Spirit is showing me, yeah, Six of Swords, nice. So they have moved away from this. So I wouldn't say that this is a concern in the sense that this person is involved with people or places or things that are bad for them, or still associated with these people that have hurt them. But they definitely have some like childhood trauma, or, you know, this could be to do with a relationship. I can't help but to, I'm like, let me look at this card. Is that a, yeah, it's literally a bleeding heart. On the Devil card, that's what they're holding. And their heads are forming a heart. This is why I have so many tarot decks, because I just love symbology and I love to look at the different depictions in every deck. This is a trauma bond. Literally a trauma bond. A bleeding heart in the middle. The heart is lit up. This is two people that connect about their broken heart, and together they weave together their hands and they try to heal it. But these are people, they both have horns that are hurt, that are in their lower vibrational energy. This person, Six of Swords, has moved away from this, but they were in a very toxic connection that could have led them down like a really low path. There could have been, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to trip up the video and things like that, but just let your mind wander with that. We have the Queen of Wands reverse, so they could have a wound when it comes to feminines. Typically, Queen of Wands is like kind of a mother energy. Queen of Wands could be like they ended up dating someone who reminded them of their mom, in the sense that they wanted to save that person from whatever their mom went through. So say this person was in a toxic relationship, the person that they ended up dating, they could have watched their mom go through toxic relationships and experience some really, you know, terrible things. So they came in, they saved that person, but that person was broken. They had been broken by that relationship, and they also still needed to heal. And they've gone through so much. So yeah, there's so much here that you may be seeing 808, 818, or see a lot of eights repeated with this person. We got the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I feel like this person left like a thief in the night. And that could be something that's causing them a lot of guilt as well. The way that they had to leave the situation, they may have had to leave in an abrupt way, Eight of Wands, just to make it out by the skin of their teeth. We have the Star reverse. This is a situation that they thought was going to be, you know, good for them. They finally had a person who understood, and either that person, Queen of Wands, left them, Eight of Wands, for someone very quickly. And it's like, I came into your life to save you or to help you. Either that, or they ended up having to leave that person and they feel a lot of guilt because they weren't able to kind of save their mom, you know, being with the parallels. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We already talked about that. And the Four of Cups. At this point, they're just jaded. This person probably has some bite to them, but I don't see that they're like a danger or a concern for you. Four of Cups is a place of just kind of feeling jaded, feeling down on yourself, down on your luck, but not in a self-sabotaging place, especially with that Six of Swords that came out before. Spirit, where or how are they going to meet them? Six of Swords is a card of moving forward, moving on. We got community coming up again by two different decks from two different authors. Okay. So I do feel like there's going to be a slow start to this relationship. We have conclusion and ice blocks. So with the Madman and Avenger being the first couple of cards that came out, yeah, you're definitely seeing this. Otherwise, it wouldn't be relevant. Spirit's not going to tell you someone's entire life story. Like, we always have a story, but Spirit's not going to tell that in a reading if they're already past it. So you're meeting this person as they're healing through that. And I feel like this is going to turn, wow, I'm seeing a flower rising from the concrete. So I feel like you're going to be a life, like, okay, I was going to say light, but life. I feel like you're going to be a light in this person's life. And you're giving them the environment to bloom again and to believe in love again. I feel like it's going to turn out to be a really beautiful story. There's so many qualities in this person, like their relationship to community and to other people, and how they would literally give like the shirt off of their back to someone, that really draws you to them and really makes you feel for them and want to help them and want to love them and show them that love is real. Now we do have the protection card. This person could be a part of your community to some degree. They could be a part of your friend group, especially if this describes someone that you know and you've felt some vibes between you and that person. I don't think it's that they didn't notice you or they didn't have attraction or anything like that. I think they were just very much so in the woes of that relationship. Like, they were very much so invested in that relationship for other reasons and on multiple levels because of the trauma that they bonded over with that devil card we had before. So with the protection card coming up, Spirit will not allow this person to talk to you, connect with you, it like hurts you in any way. And until they can handle it, until they're in a good space, Spirit will not allow this person to make a move on you or anything like that. This person is likely going to be in your community in some way, close to you in some way. Could be one of those freaky situations where you didn't even know it and it's like, oh, we went to school together, or we grew up in the same neighborhood, but I never saw you, I never played with you, da da da. We have the deception card. So I feel like when you meet this person, when you see this person, you do not even think this could be a potential lover to you. Especially with all that craziness we got in this reading. I mean, even this reading isn't enough to make you kind of question, like, are you sure, Spirit? Are you sure? But we have the deception card. It's going to bloom into something more. Keep getting a lot of flower symbolism. Spirit may speak to you through flowers, like omens. So when you look up like, oh, what's the meaning of seeing a yellow lily? You look that up and it gives you some message. That may be the way Spirit communicates to you. We have the productivity card here. So you can meet this person as you're being productive, as you're doing your weekly errands. I'm really drawn to how she's painting on this canvas here. So you can meet this person as you're painting or as you're doing something artistic or creative. You can meet this person at a skate park. You can meet this person at a monument. We have the ruins card here. So you can meet this person at like some sort of ancient ruin as you're traveling. Or you can meet this person, obviously we know their life is kind of like in ruins. They're rebuilding. We got the transformation card. You're going to watch them go through a transformation right in front of you. And then we got the storms card. You can meet them on a stormy day, or obviously this would be talking about kind of what they're going through and where they're at. So I would say this will likely happen somewhere in your community. I was getting a little bit of travel energy towards the end, but for the majority of you, this is likely happening in your own community. It feels like someone for a lot of you that you know. Anything else about that from the tarot, Spirit? And then we'll get your timeline. So we got the Three of Wands reversed, Judgment reversed, and the Seven of Cups. This is definitely unexpected for sure. Three of Wands reversed, you didn't see things unfolding in this kind of way. You didn't see yourself with this person. And honestly, with everything they have going on, depending on what you've gone through in your journey, you may be in a space where you don't really want to help someone. But I really do feel like this person has a big heart. And I feel like they're not putting you through it. They've gone through it. All of this is, you know, internal and on their end. So I would say go ahead and try to be open and allow Spirit to show you how good things can be. Allow Spirit to show you there is a gray area when we're talking about dealing with people. It's not all bad. Seven of Cups, you definitely have other options, or there's someone else you had your eyes set on. Let's Spirit, can we get a timeline for group 4? Oh my goodness. We got in the next few days that came out. Dang, and we got the Days card and Speedy that came out. So for some of you, this is happening extremely quickly. We got in the next few days, we got the Days card, and then we have Speedy. So for some of you, this is right around the corner. We did get Pisces season that showed up, which is January 19th to March 20th. So perhaps this was delayed and that's why it's coming in so fast, because it was been supposed to come in like the beginning of the year. But I would say you can meet this person by Pisces season. We have 09, that could be September. Also the 9th of the month can be very significant. I just saw 222. Yeah, we got spring, a lot of spring energy. Pisces season ushers in spring. Well, Aries season really ushers in spring, but Pisces season is just before that. So it feels like this is something that was been supposed to happen. We got the Weeks card that came out for you as well. It's crazy because this is a thick deck. This deck has at least 80 cards in it. And some of these cards in this deck, like we got Winter here. Dang, even the Very Soon card as I'm just like kind of checking through it. But some of the cards in this deck will say like years, not the right time. Like they're not all super speedy and quick. I'm just surprised that you guys got a lot of the quick cards. We have it depends on your actions and focus on something else. So I would definitely say lean into what Spirit is communicating to you. If Spirit is saying, hey, go here, or hey, do this, hey, lean into that, definitely do it. Especially if this is someone you know. If Spirit is, telling you, have a conversation with this person, check in with this person, definitely do that. And then we got the Wednesday card that came out as well. So this could be happening on a Wednesday for you. Wednesdays can be significant in some way as well. And that's what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.